Hi everybody, this is Jimmy. I was asked yesterday evening to do a video about grief. And I've touched about transition and grief before. When we lose a loved one in the physical, all it is just a transition. They're transitioning from their physical body to their soul body. Their soul body will always be around us. Their energy will always be around us. They're just on a different plane, a different realm of existence. Unless we've learned how to ascend with our physical bodies age and they die. They cease to exist. But the energy that's inside our body, our physical body, the soul energy, the spirit, goes on forever. It is eternal. Sometimes people also leave their physicality to be more of a help on the other side. Because sometimes they can help more from the other side than what they can this side. But I hear so many people say, Jimmy, I wish I could, I dream about a dear loved one. I dream about Aunt so-and-so or my brother or whatever. I just wish I could hear from them. And I've said many times before, when you're dreaming about them, you are hearing from them. They're taking you to what I call the astral holodeck. Because if they were to deliver a message to you in the void, it would probably scare the bejesus out of you. So they create a space that's comfortable, that's familiar to us, so we feel safe and are not overwhelmed. Then we get messages. And the Native Americans have a belief too, where when someone transitions, when they cross the river, they don't mention their name anymore because they don't want to call their spirit back to them and keep them from going on. Now, I did a post last night about time, so I'm not going to talk too much about time in essence. But when we pine and when we mourn, we draw their spirit back to us because they still have an attachment to us. And when we do this, we keep them from going on and doing what they need to do to heal and evolve their souls. And yes, we're human. Mother's Day, I had a meltdown about Mama. And Mama's around me all the time. All my spiritual friends, like, oh, who's this woman? And I'm like, that's my mom. She's around me all the time. Mother's Day, I had a meltdown. I just had a meltdown. I turned into a babbling idiot. But I had to release those feelings because, every now and then we are human, but every now and then we do miss their physicality. But when we constantly have a meltdown after meltdown, we basically are like binding their spirit and keeping them from going on and doing what they need to do. Of course, time has no essence on the other side, so they can find time to do the things that they need to do, but we're causing them to hurt. There's no set time. It's been almost 30 years with my mom. Excuse me, and I'm at the point now in my path where I'll be like, oh, Mom's here, and we talk, or she delivers whatever she needs to deliver. But not everybody's on that particular path yet. But try to get through the grieving process so you don't hold their spirit back, because it's kind of selfish of us sometimes. Excuse me here. It's kind of selfish sometimes to try to hold their spirit back to keep them from going on. Their soul is eternal. The energy is eternal. Their love is eternal. Embrace that love. Think of the good times. Think of the happy times you had together. Don't think of the transition. Think of the good times. Think of the happy times. Allow yourself time to heal. Like I said, there's no set time, and it's been almost 30 years for Mama. And, I turned into a babbling idiot. But that's okay. I'm not going to browbeat myself about that. But your loved ones are around you. And they can travel back and forth between the light and here, the other side and here. Pay attention to your dreams. And pay attention. Look for signs. Look for symbolism. Smells. Let's say you're listening to a radio station and a particular song comes on that may not even be the song for their genre. Pay attention to it. Let's say you smell a scent. There's times I smell my brother's pipe tobacco. Pay attention to these things. That's them letting you know that they are around you and that they love you. Get through the grieving process. There's a book called A Time to Grieve or whatever it's called, and they have it laid out. This many months you need to feel this way, this many months. That's BS. Everybody has their own time to grieve. Everybody has their own path, their own spiritual level or evolution. But there's going to be a lot of emotions. There's going to be sadness. There's going to be remorse. Sometimes there's going to be guilt. Oh my God, I could have done more. Oh my God, I should have called last night. Whatever. Then there's going to be anger. How dare they die? And sometimes anger at ourselves. Like it was our fault they died. Get through these emotions. Release these emotions. Ask your angels to help you release these emotions. Angels, whatever these emotions are, I need to release them right now. And I have a different take on healing and releasing. We don't have to know every little owie, every little hurt, relive every little hurt, every little pain, etc. No, that's unnecessary. Angels, I release. But get through the grieving process so they can go on and so you can go on. I hope this message helps out there today. Have a great and blessed day.